Or actually not. Oops. Can anyone hear me now? I appear to have encountered the GPU crash bug. Hi there, Arrowhead. I didn't have any mods on, so it wasn't that. Aside from the cape remover mod, which may have caused some conflict, but probably not that much. Yeah, okay. So, sorry about that, folks. Coming through all right now? I think we're still okay. But yeah, so, the GPU had a whoops. That's honestly a very common bug with the game still. People like it usually still can't fucking play because that happens. So, oops. It happens to me occasionally. Now let's see here. Can I get back into the game now? That was rather awkward, but oh well. I guess we can cut the pre-show out of everything now. And all of the audio devices have switched. Wondrous. Right, okay. So let me do this in the corner now. Hello, Zaz. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, good. So Discord changed the audio devices, but it still seems to be working fine. Fantastic. Unfortunately,
is that why the stream went down?
Unfortunately, GPU crashed and it nearly took the whole computer with it. But okay, we're good. Hang on, I think I have to turn my. Yep. Matchmaking privacy is set to friends open. You may now join.
Just gotta wait for my friends list to update that little.
Right, but welcome to the show, folks.
Let me in. Let me in.
The door is unlocked. You may come in at any time.
My door's not unlocked. They're keeping me prisoner here.
On this episode, Zaz is stuck in his own house.
The keys are right there, man. Let me out.
Oh, my
there we go. Here.
My door's always open.
Found the keys.
Allied destroyer has joined.
Except when it isn't, when I'm, super credit grinding. Right.
I dressed up for the occasion.
Right, okay, so. The current major order has us defending Andar and Asperoth Prime, but they are not under direct threat. We're just, holding the area for a week. Which, alright. Well, ice ball or desert? What do you think, Zaz?
Personally, I vote the desert one because it is directly next to one of the MO planets.
Well, it is not
directly,
but yeah.
Also, the defense booster is about to come online for the DSS, which is a bunch of common samples. So if we can freeze this defense mission, take it out fast enough, we can then pivot to the other planet and freeze that defense mission.
Any closer to Super Earth.
Right, okay, so we would want to hold Hydrobius, correct?
Go up to the other one where the DSS is.
That's where the DSS is. Well,
is that not right next to a MO planet?
It is, actually. So it would be Alarath. So I guess we're going to the ice ball.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know which one was which.
Do we look like we know the geography?
Is it still geography if it's in space? Is that not astrography?
In a sense, yes, but it's relative geography. Right, okay, so.
We call it astrography.
We shall begin on a 4.
Beef astrography.
Do we want to go into the city or somewhere else?
Right, might as well go into the city. Everyone else does. Plus, we get to shoot down ships. I did one earlier.
Right. All right. Destroy illuminate ships.
Initiating FTL jump to the Alarath system.
Yes, T-Dog, the party is open. If you wish to come in, you may come in. So how batshit is everything going to be this time? Not batshit at all, because I had to turn off all the mods because there was an update. So we're being sensible today, and well, that's funny.
Hellpods primed.
See, I'm wearing the headpiece for that armor, and you're wearing what I usually wear for this armor. Funny.
But the only reason the only reason I'm wearing this is because it's an armor that matches the hat, and I wanted to wear the hat next time on stream, so I could tip it.
Uh-huh. All right. T-Dog, you may
I've
enter
done
if
my
you
bit.
wish.
Content warning: T-Dog will not look like Ryan Gosling, but he is still Ryan Gosling because he drives.
He still drives. Even if he doesn't look like he drives, he still drives. Looks can
He
be
carries
deceiving.
He carries the soul of Ryan Gosling.
People can change, but sometimes they don't.
You can take the T-Dog out. You can take the Ryan Gosling out of drive, but you can't take the drive out of Ryan Gosling.
Okay, so what should I have? We're doing Illuminate. Doing a 4, so it doesn't matter that much, but...
I have discovered that what is it called? The Warrant, the Judge pistol?
Yes.
It's fairly decent against the Illuminate. As if you can pull it fast enough, I think it takes down Overseers in 1 or 2 bursts, and it even locks onto Voteless, so you can use a clip or 2 to clear out a Voteless mob.
I'll be simple.
Where's my rebar?
Alright, the Orbital Laser because it solves everything. The Wasp because the Wasp is actually good against the Illumina.
I wanted to bring one of my dogs. That's why I looked into the Warrant. Yeah, it's the Warrant. me when the Super Earth Denier asks if I have a warrant, and I draw my sidearm.
Yes, I am using the grenade pistol because I have been informed about the quick draw gimmick with the grenade pistol and Illuminate dropships.
No, what's that?
You have the grenade pistol as your secondary, and you do the quick draw animation to pull out the grenade pistol and fire it through the door. It's faster than switching to it. However, of course, you could just throw a thermite on the ship and walk away.
Or a orbital laser and walk away.
Yes. There are many ways to solve the same fucking problem in this game, which is just kind of what it is.
Yeah.
There are many ways to answer the same question.
Actually, no. This is I'm gonna say flesh mobs require lasers. No.
Hellpod launch initiated.
Also, in case anybody's wondering, yes, I realize my helmet and armor don't really match, but nothing really matches the Hell Jumper armor without being the Hell Jumper helmet. And as we all know, we do not coordinate.
Okay, there we go. Okay, it locked up in the loading screen. That was concerning. It's still kind of locking up, and it looks like we're fine. But I think the experiment helmet, or the pilot helmet, as I like to think of it as, matches with that fine.
I was trying to find, like, the helmet that's closest to the, shit. I don't know what happened.
Our pods got stuck in each other. Yeah, so maybe it's a good idea I turned off mods. Things seem to be unstable today. I don't think the game needs more help.
What the hell are you doing all the way over there?
Okay, whatever the fuck is going on there.
Calling down support weapon. Orbital incoming.
Oh, it's one of these. All right.
Good lord.
I'm just gonna head to the...
I am so used to mods, I looked at the Wasp upside down and it looked like a Spartan laser.
Careful, CPC.
Okay, it's a radar.
You get that, I'll get the terminal.
I got the terminal.
Alright. What you shooting?
It's nice to sit in first-person mode with the Halo rifle and think, wow, what if Bungie actually got their heads out of their asses and made a game like this? But of course, we don't rely on Bungie for anything anymore. We have to go through Microsoft, and they're just as retarded, if not more.
Mission map updated.
Oh, it was already set. All right.
I mean, this was a city we didn't really expect. Oh my god, look at all the red dots on the minimap.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Remaining.
Gonna just throw this down and use it as bait. Also careful, I don't remember in which direction, but I did see Tesla. I did see Edison Towers.
Right, okay, so I want to reload that. But so
I'm going after the tower so we can have our strats.
yeah, we can get rid of that.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver.
Accused of spreading misinformation only for it to come out the next day that the shit I was talking about actually did in fact happen.
That's advanced level crazy talk.
That will teach people for talking like they know literally everything. Not a very good quality to have, especially if you're a fucking communist.
Ow.
That was your own fault.
I don't know what happened though.
I'm pretty sure it was the dog.
I thought something blew up in my face, but you know, hey, whatever.
Ooh, ow, 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 ow. And that was my
Oh,
own
yeah?
fault, because I was not far enough away.
Oh, it might have been this artillery.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Everything is purple and blue, and I can't fucking see anything. Oh.
I hate night maps against the Illuminati. Doesn't help with squid fatigue. Alright, where'd my shit go? It was over here. There it is.
Sample acquired.
There's some ammo over that direction where I came from.
Okay, so this is done. The next objective is over there.
100 meters.
Where the fuck's this watcher?
Sounds like he already called for reinforcements anyway.
Yeah, I could fucking duck behind the tower and I'm getting ammo. Ammo.
There is an Eat shit!
I'm headed north. Oh hey,
Okay.
T-Dog.
And drop. Nope, too low.
T-Dog, watch out.
You have to get the timing right for this, though. Nope, too high. Alright. That's not as slick as it looks. You'd have to do it right, but of course, again, you could just throw a thermite on it and the job is done.
Well, preferably on top of it because, as we've seen, sometimes if it lands on the bottom of the ship, something will cause the thermite to fall off. So,
Excuse
it's better-
you?
It's better to just do it.
Yeah, of course, walls, but he's disappeared.
Have a taste of democracy.
Ah, that's a Tesla tower. Uh-oh. Yep, nope, not enough time for that.
Wonder if the Warren can target those. The Wasp can.
How'd you like to take?
Whoa, boy. Oh, that's a lot of
Yeah, the
overseers, and my wasp was not reloaded.
Okay, the warrant can lock onto the towers, but it's a bullet, so it does nothing.
Requesting air support. Follow me.
Run, Sifi, run! How did she survive that?
Reinforcing.
Built New York tough.
I guess so. I was further away and I died. How did she survive that?
She carries the will of York Supreme in her heart.
Quick, save that woman.
Alright, so we're gonna do a full clear, or are we just here for the...
New mag.
Well, completing all the objectives does help the most, so yes.
Okay. I'm gonna leave that base in the northeast for last, because it's kind of close to extract, so...
She's still alive. She is.
Follow me.
You're coming with me.
Big, wide birthing hips make her structurally sound. Immune to explosions.
And then she's died to an artillery overseer. Oh well.
She will be remembered in her successor clone.
Yeah, we're gonna take that one's genes and put it on another successive clone line there. That might be useful.
Tagging map. South, 50 meters.
C-Chan has democracy protects. Yes, and it didn't proc the second time. Very sad.
Inbound.
Yeah, that'll solve that. All right.
Dropping a pin.
Excuse you?
300 meters.
Where do... Actually, no, it's over there. Right, I didn't see that. My special eyes. And unfortunately, this car doesn't really drive very well with no wheels.
Alright, so... Zaz's judgment call. Warrant pretty good. Can't, not really the best against overseers. Can take down watchers easier than a wasp because the wasp goes in random directions and can hit obstacles. But Warrant cannot take down Shocky Towers.
For democracy...
Chucky.
For democracy so loved tomboys that he gave its only begotten goon.
Extraction is available.
Please don't start a random religion in this multi-stream.
So I'm the...
Do not come this way. Do not come this way.
What do you mean, do not come this way? Is there a Tesla tower?
There's, yes. T-Dog, no! Right.
Gentlemen, I will solve this.
I want to say, wait, what do you do? Okay.
We're very important people that have very important things to do, and the tomboys aren't going to save themselves, so, let's get on with it.
Go.
Dropping a
There's a
pin.
lot of
South,
red around us.
100 meters.
We need to go.
But to any tomboys out there, remember God helps those who help themselves.
I'm just gonna stop using this on the vote list. Oh shit, there's only 2 minutes left. It's time to go.
Oh, right, shit. But as I was saying, God helps those who help themselves, and, you have to show up to be saved, so, any day now, ladies.
Does that imply one of us is God? Like, Lord might be in my name, but I do not profess to be a deity of any.
No,
of any
it was
kind.
not that level of narcissism, Zaz. Relax.
Listen, I'm a narcissist, but I also have a big self-hatred complex, so it kind of balances out.
Yes. Mr. Balance Wheel, you find balance and equality in extremes.
I don't know about equality. What the hell is that? Why is there a 500 kilogram over here? Thank you, building.
Wasn't me.
T-Dog, why is it that everything that almost kills me comes from you?
Or breathe themselves. This is also true.
1 minute, 30 seconds.
Very important facts. It takes 2 to tango there.
We got a flesh mob. We got 2 flesh mobs, I think.
The problem is solved!
Bag's empty.
I like how I didn't put out a Twitter post today and I'm still getting a ton of bots. They must be coming from somewhere else.
The bots are coming from inside the stream.
They're inside the house.
That, harvester.
On a 4? That's a rarity. Hang on here.
Not really. That's pretty fucking normal.
Reloading.
And it's not dead. I didn't dice roll enough into the weak points. Now it's dead.
I'm starting to remember why I bring the wasp.
Yep. You could one-shot it, but the rounds have to hit the right places in order to do enough damage to do that.
Yeah.
And there was unfortunately no way of controlling that.
Wait.
Zaz, you're fucked. You're unfortunately fucked, and then, well, we didn't get as much impact, but good thing we did literally everything. It'll balance out.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Literally time ran out.
I'm unfortunately not feeling the Halo rifle today. It's a bit slow. I thought I was, because, as they say, it's good against the Illuminate, but I'm feeling slow. I need something else. I have heard that in the recent changes to ballistics, the Knight won out, so maybe we'll try that.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Also, random aside, why in Dancing Fool, you literally just said a fact. Dancing Fool, that is literally a factual statement. Yes, New York did in fact elect a Muslim communist mayor. That is a factual statement. That it doesn't even know what's going on anymore, does it?
He's not really a communist, because if he was a communist, he could be tried under the whatever law from the 1960s, because communism bad. He's a democratic socialist. Learn the difference. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that there's literally no difference between that. Thank you.
Oh yeah, did you see that? Did you see that meme? November 4th. There's gonna be free everything, everyone. People vote for me. November 5th. All right, guys. Now that I'm mayor, I need you to give me money.
Yeah, that's kind of why that doesn't work at all like that. And yeah. So, as a New Yorker, I look at this and I know this isn't gonna work worth a shit, but I guess everybody is so entertained with being retarded that they can't stop. Because here's the thing, New York City is the, as they say, largest city in America. However, it's also chronically broke.
But there's it's the city of 130 languages.
Yes, and it's terrible with money. It's almost defaulted like 4 fucking times in the last 5 decades.
How could Trump do this? What? Excuse you. All right, I was not responsible for Harambe. I'm on the other side of the state. Fuck you.
Right, yeah, the man called himself a communist, and I'm pretty sure, honestly, I look at that guy and I'm like, he's not actually a communist, he just knows that the retards think that that's a good idea. So I don't expect him to actually be a communist. Do I expect him to be good, though? No. No.
I mean, he did a photo op with a guy that was heavily suspected in the World Trade Center. Don't you fucking...
Try a Halo pistol, why not? There are wealthy folks left? Yes, but they're not giving anyone any money.
Yeah, like I was saying, he did that photo with the guy that may or may not have, he totally was, involved with the 1993 World Trade Center bombings.
So unfortunately, this is what blue voters like to do. They like to vote for actually the, like the worst things they could possibly choose, because they think that's great, and eventually they're going to be put in so much pain that they're going to stop, but I guess they're not done being retarded yet. So, I expect the guy to have just, like, tried to appeal to people who want to, frankly, accelerationists, honestly. That's it, stupid people and accelerationists. and nobody's gonna get what they wanted there, but things are gonna be a lot worse, but not so worse that the people can, like, throw off society and, it'll become an apocalypse or something like that. So I think everybody's gonna be disappointed there.
I mean, there's a story about how there was this lady that was undecided, like she was at the voting center and she was undecided. She was like, well, who should I vote for? And I guess one of the station polling workers was like, well, Trump endorses Cuomo, and she was like, oh, then I'm voting for Mom Donnie.
Yeah, people are that stupid.
It's like, oh, Orange Man bad.
Yeah, people are that fucking stupid, and they're so entertained with being that stupid that they don't want to stop. But unfortunately, the only thing that can happen with people that are that stupid is that it has to blow up in their own face. They can do the wrong things, and the wrong things can hurt other people, but unless it hurts them directly, they'll keep doing that, because they don't really care about other people.
Well,
Kind of IRL becoming more and more like fanfics on Tumblr. T-Dog, real? Same, to be honest, fam?
I mean, let's not forget that one of his campaigning things was something about, taxing white families or white neighborhoods higher than.
None of this is going to work.
But the fact that that was one of his campaigning things, and all these white liberal women was like, yeah, that sounds great.
Again, they're retarded, or they think it's not gonna come to affect them because they supported the revolution, air quotes. But, hey guys! Remember Kronstadt? Remember what happened when Kronstadt went to Stalin and Stalin and Lenin and went, this is literally not what we fought for? Anyone remember that? No? Okay, yeah.
Why is there always so many fucking... Why are there so many regrets? I have 2 poys, one that way and one that way. I am going to go find them.
The whites will just leave. Again, hate. That's not really hate, that's still a factual statement. What are you gonna Dancing Fool, what are you gonna have to do, says the Automod. You're gonna have to say they? Who is they? Who are you referring to? We're gonna have to be that vague?
And by saying they, are you discriminating against non-binary people?
Are you? Yeah, exactly. What are you talking about? Does anyone even know? Does anyone really know what time it is? Does anyone really fucking care?
It's adventure time?
Right. I forgot you could lock Tesla towers then. I had a sneaking suspicion for that, though, so that's why I checked.
Yeah. Who's in Paris?
Nope.
Fucking...
And yeah, Dancing Fool, objectively true, communism and socialism has killed millions of fucking people, and has in no way achieved its objectives of obsoleting or superseding capitalism. In fact, it's failed at literally everything it's ever tried to do. But people don't want to hear that.
Something that wasn't real communism.
Exactly. This time it'll work. Trust me, bro. This time it'll work, but it never does. But people keep wanting to do this because they just want to be fucking accelerationists and edgy teenagers, honestly. They want to feel like they have power, and that's understandable, but it stops being funny or acceptable when, you keep doing the wrong fucking things and hurting other people. But it's okay so as long as it doesn't hurt you, right? But people are absolutely just enthralled with being retarded, and unfortunately, they're just gonna have to, it's gonna have to be smacked out of them. But you can't smack it out of them for them. They have to, effectively, they have to keep hitting themselves in the face until they decide they want to stop.
Rare sample acquired.
So, now that we've filled up our real-world political bullshit for the stream, what hentai did you guys watch this week?
Jesus Christ, says.
Listen, I can't be funny if it's about real-world shit, mostly.
I haven't viewed any, but I was rather entertained at that whole, like, American Neat Girl thing that's going around. Zaz, you almost landed directly into the fucking sewer. I'm a New Yorker. You'd be a dead man down there. The crocodiles would eat you. Oh! Oh no! Oh no!
Right, there he is. There he is. He came back up out of the ground. I swear to God. I'm saving that.
It would be the rats, the crocodiles, or the Jews. Again, that's not racist. That literally was a thing.
Throwing supply beacon.
I swear to God, he came up out of the ground right behind you. He used the Jew tunnels. I swear
Please
to God,
step
I
away
gotta
from the please step away from the Hellpod landing zone. Good. Okay. Maintain safe distance. You guys clearly cannot be trusted to save yourselves.
I just watched a man walk into the dark, into
But
the
they're-
deep dark.
The man went to go kill the rats on the Broadway. Okay, good. We found it.
Oh yeah, he went to go kill the rats. Sure, wink, wink.
Dropping a pin. Northwest.
Skaven in New York Supreme subways.
Yep.
Look,
that's all-
normally I wouldn't tolerate it, but the Skaven clearly helped us against the Illuminate, so you know what? They gotta pass.
Not the Illuminate help us.
Congratulations.
New mag.
Hey man, just stand right there and
Right. On this
Too
episode of
close.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Master Splinter gets his citizenship.
Master Splinter finds a green rock.
Requesting sentry.
Ah, fuck.
Tagging map. North. 100 meters.
Okay.
My life for Super Earth.
Master Splinter tries warp cocaine.
That's called democracy.
Harvester.
On my position.
I have unfortunately, once again, encountered the problem with the knight. Ammo low. No, not that. Ah! T-Dog, did you shoot the...
Reinforced package of
Something shot the container in front of me, and that's what killed me. I saw the funnel. It was already too late.
Could have been a voteless. They like to
joining
smack
the
those.
fray.
But I'm going decidedly, I'm gonna place my bets decidedly on nothing ever happens with New York electing a communist. Because, quite honestly, what's going to happen is the man is either never going to try anything he said he was going to do, or he's going to try it, it's not going to work in the first 5 minutes, and then he's going to give up, and then become yet another mediocre blue mayor for New York, and nothing is going to come of that. This is what I expect.
Nothing. He's gonna get nothing accomplished. But if you dare call him out for it, you're called racist.
Yes, exactly. You're not allowed to call him out on anything. Even though he literally didn't do anything that he wanted because it didn't work in the first 5 minutes.
Again, he asked for money the day after. Speaking of, Fonzo, did you see there was a car explosion in New York City?
Car explosion. No, I didn't. I haven't been watching
like
the
a-
news.
Yeah, a car exploded, and there was a big ball of flames. And everyone was making jokes like Muslim gets voted in. Suddenly, their cars are blowing up in New York City.
Uh-huh.
I think the funniest one I saw was CIA starting early this year.
How'd you like the taste of freedom? New mag.
Right, but I haven't been watching the news, and as
Wait, we were supposed to be done with politics. Where's the funny?
right, no, but like I was saying, I was about to say, like Uncle Lufty in Jalopy once said, life becomes so much more bearable once you stop getting involved in politics. God damn it, Uncle Lufty. You were entirely right. So I have been doing things that entertain me, like, playing, making funny French pre-dreadnoughts and Ultimate Admiral dreadnoughts, and, putting the funny flapjack plane through the tachyometer and learning how she works.
I have a question.
However, I'm not one of the cool kids. Shells. So I didn't get it early like all the content creators. However, Gaijin will get their money because I feel like I actually want to buy it now. It might mark a very special occasion. Who knows? It's also interesting, and I kind of want to fly it around.
Mag's empty.
Ultimate Admiral Dreadnought is a fun game, and I may restart my France Takes Over the World playthrough. Because it is just very easy to break that whole fucking game wide the fuck open.
Oh, Fonto, what are you doing on the edge of the map?
I was kind of inadvertently pushed here, and I'm trying to turn around.
I will. Let's see, what direction? That way. Go northwest, T-Dog.
Alright, the knight may only have light penetration, but there are so many bullets going into the Overseer's face that he dies instantly anyway. Simply add more until the problem. Oh, Jesus.
Simply add more.
Reloading.
Jesus.
No,
Yes.
well, yes, but an exploding car just kind of flew through the air there. I was worried. And I didn't know which one of my fucking guns was reloaded. Damn. Tragedy is the regardless of how little you care about politics, politics is very interested in you. Yes, but I believe Zaz is correct. We've all gotten too used to being absolutely fucking neck deep in politics, and you know what, at the end of the day, none of this shit's really helped me. So, yeah, I'm about done. It takes a while for me to actually do the things that I say I'm going to do. Sadly, like that, I'm only human. But at the end of the day, yeah, no, this is... The people on the left-wing side of politics, I think, are retarded, and they won't help me. And honestly, even the right side of politics, I don't think anyone really out there is gonna come and help me do anything important in my life. So at the end of the day, why fucking bother?
Sample collected.
Like, remember that incel, you know, that comment that people love to joke about? Remember when I said femcells don't exist, and if they do, they should call me? I got 15,000 likes. I never saw a positive thing from it at all. So, people seem to be entertained by that, but at the end of the day, why am I wasting so much effort on shit like that? None of them are gonna help me either. So what the
I think
fuck?
I just saw Stingray. Yeah, Stingray active. Keep eyes up.
Like, I still believe what I believe, but why am I making such an attempt to, you know, to put that forward if it's not doing anything? Why bother? Why not do something that actually makes my life better and save the energy, right?
I mean, that's why I don't post on social media, because I know I've got retarded takes. I'm not putting them out there to be made fun of for.
Good call, though you could probably make a good joke once in a while. Everyone can.
Once in a while. Yeah. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I was going back through the old streams on the YouTube channel. I was going through the old stream. Yeah, and I was like, I really just want to download these one by one so I can clip my own best of Zaz.
Yeah, I haven't been feeling well, so I haven't been making the TikTok clips as of late.
I also wanted to take that one short you made with Tchaikovsky's cannons. I wanted to download that just so I could have the "we're fucked, we're absolutely fucked."
Best of Zaz. That's in the montage. Yeah, I can see it.
And you know what's
Stopped
sad?
being about people after Kennedy got his brains blown out by the CIA. I mean, yeah, I suppose so. But here for a moment, it looked like something was happening and it was going to do something. That moment's passed.
New mag.
But that reminds me, one of the best Zaz segments will never see the light of day because the Twitch stream it came from was never uploaded as a VOD, and I totally understand why. It was the snow bunny.
I mean, you
segment.
could. I mean, you could probably find 40-plus-year-old women with 8 kids and 8 different fathers. I mean, yes, but who would want that? Even though, I do seem to be a hit with women that, you know, are over the hump. I've noticed that. It's very odd, but you know what? They're more, you know, they're more accommodating and sane.
Yeah, I was say, as a wise man once said, at one point they stopped being MILFs and they just start being your peers.
Yep.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup.
And in the end, I don't really hate women. I just think some women are retarded, but that's not a controversial statement.
I don't hate women. I hate whores.
I mean, yes, that's a good way of putting it, Saz, but you could say the same thing about men. Some men are fucking retarded. That's not a controversial statement.
It's like saying I don't hate black people. I hate. Oh look, the boat is here.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle log extraction
Doing the
complete.
hag whisperer. Well, dancing fool. You know, I do have a very nice iron cross that a woman gave me. Maybe I'll tell the story, but not now.
You will forever be remembered as
I think she was just trying to see if you were a fae.
No, there was something there. However, I didn't ruin a marriage. I'll just say that.
See, man, that
It was a very interesting turn of events, though.
That reminds me of this argument I once had back in high school. One of those, skinny white boys wearing a tank top always who thinks he's hot shit. Once, he was like, oh, like, he was talking about, like, if he could, he'd bang a married woman. I was like, that's retarded. He was like, you wouldn't? And I was like, hell no, dude. She's married. And he was like, okay, but what if she divorced her husband? I'm like, then I don't want her, because if she's willing to leave her husband for me, what's going to stop her from leaving me for some other dude?
Well, in the end, she could have always done that to begin with. So that's, rationally speaking, that's not necessarily a qualifier or disqualifier. However, yes, so yeah, if any of you looked at my Twitter profile recently, I've moved a couple of things around, up on the top floor there. Put some new furniture in there. Yeah, the NTR Antagonist Award, yeah, I'm not making that up, that's true. It's a lovely story, I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah, I'm going to go look.
The one thing I will tell you is it happened by accident.
I'm still super proud of the. What the hell? No, not your TikTok, Twitter.
Proud of what?
That I took the screenshot that was briefly your Twitter header, where the 500 kilogram was coming down on the Hulk.
Ah, yes, that. The album cover.
Yeah.
Always nice to have a good album cover.
Well, I do it for Roy a lot with his cat pictures.
Okay.
I still don't know. I don't know exactly how that trend started. I just remember seeing one picture one time. I was like, I could do the cliche album cover edit to this, and then I just kept doing it.
All right, so
now
we have moved up to 5.
Technically speaking, we're not going to see any new. That's not true. If we go to like 7, we'll start seeing Leviathans.
This is entirely true, but the idea is that we want to play at the highest difficulty that we can play on smoothly.
Yes.
This is the objective.
Also,
after defending Earth, we know this is the deal. Also, I'm taking the spear gun because I like the spear gun.
I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, fucking plate armor don't stop poison gas. Apparently Leviathans only spawn on city maps now. So, like, if you're out...
They must be... Well, for game balance reasons, yeah, Leviathan with no cover for the players is pretty shit. But they must be afraid. Maybe they're using the cover just as much as we are.
They're not afraid. They think of us as tiny little small baddies. And they are playing peekaboo. They go behind the building. Where'd they go?
Sorry, 40k chaos gotcha. Oh, whoa, Jesus! Ah!
Okay.
Reinforcing!
Okay then.
Oh, There's an artillery guy right here.
That was definitely one of the drops of all time.
Have been launched.
Unfortunately, Shoe Body Bob will not be playing this evening.
R.I.P. the boy. No. Oh. I hate cog towers.
Catch, asshole! Aha! That didn't sound good. Ah, you fucking...
Tech pack inbound.
This is why we always shoot those fucking those canisters. Whether they're purple or red.
I got so used to hearing it.
Requesting orbital.
Firing orbital laser.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Call upon the sea ponies.
That's called democracy.
Yeah, it helped, Ponto? Another gun.
Max empty.
Mine's kind of busy at the moment.
Yeah, so bring mine then. Oh, you can't.
Oh. Oh no. This may be an issue. Oh god. Oh, okay. The flesh mob is teleporting. Thanks.
How did you survive that, T-Dog?
Out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, something like that.
Reinforcing.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Coming in right on the... Alright, I think this is an orbital laser.
Joining the
If
fray.
I could put in the...
Yeah, so, if the cog tower would stop, please.
Sending in
Vacate the premises. Oh, not that direction, though. Maybe run towards the 500 kilogram bomb. Oh no. Witness! I'm alive! Actually, shit, that works. How did that work? That's killed me like... It's killed me twice. Somehow I didn't die there and I actually got away with it that time.
Ah!
Reinforcing.
Piss laser pissed on me. I got... R. Kelly. Fonzo, here's your supply pack. And your spear gun.
Yeah, so as soon as I get back up there, there was also a crowd of voteless and everything else down here.
Yep, there's my backpack. Alright. I'm heading... Wait, where's Cog?
Tagging map.
Cog.
North.
Right.
100 meters.
I am heading towards the data pod.
I'm going to the Cog Tower. I'm personally making it my mission going forward to always go for the Cog Tower first, so that I never have to worry about not being able to panic input my strats.
Rare sample acquired.
But T-Dog looks like he's got it covered, so
New mag.
not where I threw that, but alright.
Requesting air support.
Alright.
Requesting sentry.
Say hello to democracy.
Should stop Call of Duty reloading, though.
Nailed him.
Literally, where did you fucking come from?
Found something.
Hey, data pod secure.
Our citizens depend on you for their safety.
New mag.
Dog, I'm heading southeast. I'm going to get to camp.
Ow! Fuck you too, buddy.
Yeah,
Here I am, trying to actually, you know, get better at firing the knight without wasting all of my ammo, and this motherfucker shoots me from nowhere. Oh, that's all sorts of not good. Eat shit.
That's not Tesla Tower. Okay.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Muzzle climb over the head there. There are two overseers standing right next to each other. They both put their shields up. I tossed a thermite on one of the onto the thigh of one of them, and the AOE killed both of them.
How'd you like the taste of freedom? Mag's empty.
That's just blind firing. Come on now.
I am really out of practice fighting squids.
So that is... Oh.
Watch out for towers going in.
That's a very interesting way of looking at it, though. If I throw a thermite at a voteless in a crowd of voteless, it runs along with the other voteless, and thereby the AoE damage as it sparkles affects everyone else. Huh. Okay, where the fuck is the terminal? There it is.
Requesting sentry.
Engaging terminal.
Alright, so what else is left on this side of the map? The area around the data pod is just enemy activity. There are no ships.
Requesting orbital. Objective nearby.
I saw you out there, you son of a bit. Oh, there he goes. Okay, behind the wall.
Requesting backpack.
Also, shooting their legs does in
Sample
fact work,
collect.
yes.
The Voteless? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going for headshots because, you know, shooter brain. Always go for the headshot. Boom, headshot. Boom, headshot.
Eh. Once I figured out you can just kill a Voteless by kneecapping them and then running away, it was done.
I'm on it.
It was all over.
I got the terminal.
Mission map updated.
2 and 4 hour. Right. Martin and I had the same issue, so don't worry about it.
You may proceed to
D-Dog, I did not hear your character say
Orbital inbound.
Hellbomb arms, so
Oops.
well, I literally can't hear my TV because I've got headphones on.
Right.
That's usually, I would say that's part of why I usually get so angry when somebody calls in a 500 and it's right on top of me because I'm like, I didn't.
heavy north on my position. Engaging.
Now, I can actually destroy a Tesla tower with the harpoon. Oh, interesting. Oh, for the love of fucking Christ, stand still.
Outpost destroyed. Illuminate east. Danger. Cancel that. Southeast. Tagging location. Danger.
For fuck's sake! All right, there's a bunch of fucking.
All right, we're good.
Tesla
We're
towers.
good. We're good. That's it. Bail.
Dropping a pin. Northwest. 200 meters.
Whoa!
For prosperity.
One of the
Alright.
Watcher turrets almost got me, but all right, we're clear. That's all the objectives.
Dropping a pin. West. 200 meters.
Time to go. Let's get out of here. Sentry turret or Gatling sentry. Cover our exit.
Ending in an eagle.
Have you considered going full Ahab? I went full Ahab as I went back and checked 105 hours defending Earth.
Oh my god.
We didn't have the spear gun there, but that's what the 75mm emplacement was for. That was my fucking gas-powered harpoon. I hunted the whales! That and the orbital defense guns!
Did we ever shoot down a Leviathan with the mega gun? Or
Yes, we
was that
did,
just-
several times, actually.
Last reload! Calling down supplies!
Go ahead.
But I like the spear gun. I'm actually keeping it around as one of my regular support weapons. It's just... Oop, that wrong thing. Whoop. Wrong combination of buttons there. The spear gun is a far more, like, useful weapon than it professes to be or looks like. It's got far many more uses than what you would expect it to actually have. Many uses and applications.
Fuck's sake.
Come on, stop moving. Come on. There we go.
About to just bring the fucking disruptor. T-Dog, supplies up here.
Mag's empty! For prosperity! Mag's empty!
Also some...
Oh, that's a lot of
heals, right?
guys.
Calling down a sentry!
You know what? Area denial weapon. See, I can hit people with it because it's got fucking basically anti-tank armor penetration. I could use it as designed to embed a smoke cloud in something to damage it over time. I could fire it at the ground in order to create a gas field when I need it to, you know, ward off smaller enemies. There's a lot of silly fucking things you can do with this, and it generally works on every front. Also, I think you can actually destroy bot fabricators with it too. I think we tested that.
Huh.
Rushing backpack! Orbital inbound! New mag!
Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates.
Spear gun is already better than the railgun by virtue of not risking explosive accident to actually deal damage. Well, yes, Blue Sharks, but then we don't have the unsafe day joke.
Reinforcing!
That's like one of our starting memes here in Helldivers, setting the railgun to unsafe day, and if it explodes, you're a father. It's a shame, but yes, you are right. You can just look at Hulk eyeballs and shoot them out immediately without having to risk that, but... Come on, what's the joy in... What...
Stand by for takeoff.
Where's the joy in playing the lottery and not wanting to win?
Come on, T-Dog. Come on. I got you, I got you, I got you. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
But that is, again, one of its selling points. It can do most things like the railgun could do it up.
The citizens of this
The date of a prisoner's freedom should be called a period, because it's the end of their sentence.
Funny joke, Eggroll, but thank you for the $50. Donations like this keep the show running. Until further notice, anyway. But I appreciate this, you know, support, and... You know, on top of that, honestly... You know, with the whole political thing and me, you know... attempting to utilize social media to help me because that's basically what everyone else, you know, does. This is kind of a part of the job. I wish it wasn't, though. But at the end of the day, for me, here, right now, I have decided that the people I want to be here are already here. Or they're very close by, and they should only, you know, they only have to, you know, start paying attention a bit. But you get what I mean. Yes, it'd be lovely to have all the all of the adoring fans in the universe and all of the money that may come from that. But in the end, Most of the people that fill this bar here we have on the stream here are the only people that I actually want here. You get me, I get you. Most of the time. Looking at you, Zaz. Sometimes I don't understand you, I'm going to be honest.
See, your problem is that you're beginning to understand any portion of Zaz.
Right. Yes, gotta feed the algorithm, but honestly, at the end of the day, like, Blue Sharks, I look at everybody doing that on Twitter, and, you know, honestly, I think there's too many people trying to play the game.
One shudders to
I think that's the issue now, because everybody has gotten very cautious and very aware of what they do and how much they support other people. So that means that nobody's really doing anything anymore. There's no movement, there's no activity. Everybody's waiting for their time to shine, but they're not interested in just helping other people for free, and they may not be consciously thinking that, but they're doing that. And what's this light on the floor? That's very interesting. Huh. The only winning move is not to play. Yes, and hope it falls out of the sky, which would be very funny right about now, honestly. Funny for a whole host of reasons. But I think right now that the world has just changed so much that this might not be possible anymore in some respects. Or, in order to do it, you have to do a lot of things that you wouldn't really want to do unless you really had to, honestly. And even then...
Get fucked, T-Dog. Get fucked.
Even then, it might not be worth it. So, again, this is why I've kind of ceased being political about things, and I just do whatever the fuck I want now and try to find some enjoyment in life, because good lord, none of this does that for me. It never has!
I am once again asking, what hentai did y'all watch this week?
I haven't really... Zaz, I haven't actually wanted to sit down and watch a movie, not even if it's porn. That's the honest truth.
Coordinates locked.
Yeah, that's fucking real and
Hellpods prime.
Zaz coded as fuck.
Engaging orbital.
Plus, the hentai industry these days doesn't really put out anything good. They've budgetized, and we're not dealing with, you know, late 90s, early 2000s hentai industry. There's no budget there. They don't really make very good things anymore.
Nah, change it. We're in the city. We don't need fucking boy IDs.
Which in itself is gambling. I mean, true, yes, everybody does, like, people have known about the gamification of Twitter and, you know, the chase for the perfect hot take to really just sell your entire, you know, your profile and your entire personality to the entire world. People have known about that for a while. So yeah, honestly, I have ceased to...
I like it.
I have honestly ceased to care about a lot of these things because it's not going to help me. Maybe it never would have. I know it's not my fault in a lot of cases. It's just that people have changed in a lot of ways, and I don't think it's workable anymore. The old ways. It's probably still workable if you're a cute VTuber girl and you've got a funny voice. However, that's about all it's working. You're old, goon. Shout at the sky more. No, I'm tired. So honestly, I've just kind of stopped, and I'm trying to reorganize my life and find something better to fucking do with my goddamn time, because it really is, like, everyone's so on guard you can't do anything anymore. Like, it's like trying to play musical chairs, but everybody's hiding the chairs. What can you do? Nothing.
The moment you hide the chairs, you're called racist.
Well, no. Well, yes and no, honestly, because unfortunately, some of the people that have chairs, they never really want to share it with me. No matter what I do. And I have pointed this out loud too. Honestly, the only person that has ever actually done anything for me with a follower count above 10,000 is Deku, and he's it. That's it. No one
Man,
else has done anything positive, not even once.
I really do feel bad, but every time I see Deku or May's name, I always get them mixed up, and I go, haha, because I almost made a joke about Deku, and then I realized, wait, no, that was May. Fonto, would you like to grab the box?
If I could find the box, yes. I have.
That way-ish.
Right. I hear it. Yes.
I was saying, I'm moving towards the cog tower as per.
Right.
my
I have the
previously
knight. I can
stated.
carry it.
Something.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I did a shoot down the overship mission earlier. Oh my god. Why does that, like, because the codes to fire the gun are usually in the little bunkers? Why are those one-handed bunkers, but we can't have one-handed friendship bunkers?
Well, it's because
Like,
those are an objective, and they need to be reasonably sure that a single player can accomplish those.
Bullshit.
I mean, in lore, it doesn't really make any sense. Honestly, there's probably a stupid reason for it. It's probably not a very good one. But it is. Those are objectives and not, goodie closet. But now we have the warp pack, so it doesn't really fucking matter.
Acquired.
Got the thing. Right. Okay. So it is over there.
Tagging map. Northwest. 200 meters.
Thank you, T-Dog.
So unfortunately,
Now,
the
did I-
social media game for me just seems over.
Time to go.
And I could feel bad about that and say, oh well, I must have made some mistake along the way, and in some cases, no, I fucking didn't.
I was like, if you want to go for that camp, T-Dog, you can. I'm just gonna rendezvous with Fonto.
Right, I'm heading towards the objective. I'm gonna dump off the package.
Yeah, I'm coming over to you.
Everything is rage bait. Everyone is AI. It's better to just click the green button of the post you like. Yes, but people want something for the green button now, Blue Sharks. Or they're very afraid of what might happen if people see them clicking on your green button. Screw you! Do you? Whoa! What the fuck?
What if my friend doesn't like that I pushed this person's green button and they don't
What
want
if-
to be my friend anymore?
Holy shit! That guy disappeared like the assistance of my fucking peers. He was there and then he was gone. Haha, hee ho ho. But yes, that's what I was saying about people becoming more guarded. They're very cautious now about how retweeting things. That makes everything utilizing the algorithm much more difficult because it wants mindless obsessive behavior. But people are very careful about what kind of mindless obsessive behavior they have now. Not for any good reasons, though.
Engaging terminal.
Gotta wait till I see if this is the popular opinion or not.
Exactly. People are fucking cowards like that. They're sheep, and they seem to think that that's great. It's not. But that's not the internet that we grew up in. That's not why any of this worked in the beginning. And so, can it still work now? Not really, unless you're doing things that are... They're honestly just lying. They're lies. If you make AI your rage bait posts and you get like 100,000 followers, are you really that famous?
Okay, that's a question. If AI art is art, and it's like it, where were we trying to go with this? Something about like AI can create art, assumedly. If an AI makes rage bait, did you rage bait somebody, or did the algorithm rage bait you?
Well, the truth of that is that the AI did create art, but however, it created art through the inspiration of other people rage baiting people. So it created the same thing via the the trends and idiosyncrasies and, visible and not visible undercurrents of the art that it has seen. That's all it can really do.
But that would insinuate that we're falling for old bait.
Well,
that
yes.
we never learned from the old bait.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, people are stupid and they haven't gotten smarter. Yes! That is objectively true.
What is my life for Super?
But the thing about art is that, the thing about AI and art is that it produces a pretty picture, and that scares people. But the more important thing to draw from it is that the AI can only do that if we have become so derivative that we can identify trends and reproduce them.
Listen, I've seen I've seen a number of AVNs that use AICG, and I just immediately clock it because I'm like, that shit's smooth. I don't like that. That's my primal instincts kicking in, saying, "Hey, this looks weird. Don't trust it."
Hey, you could say a violently racist slur and say you dislike Sonic Frontiers, and people will get upset over the Sonic Frontiers part, or they'll get upset at the slur and still think you're right about the Sonic Frontiers part, or they'll get so offended at the slur that even if they think you're right about the Sonic Frontiers part, they'll say you're wrong. It's stupid. No one wants to make sense anymore, but it's like, it really is like people never left high school, and they're still just kind of looking around for the high school clique to, like, judge what they should do. They're not their own people anymore, but they don't seem to care.
Seriously, why are there so many fucking voteless?
And again, putting on
C1 permit that good?
Putting on the, the hipster, beret and, or the beatnik outfit, and, talking about art, and, AI again, it really is, AI exposes how derivative and boring we have actually become. And that's why it can replicate it, because we have become so derivative and boring that a machine can pick up on what we do, the patterns, and reproduce them. If we were unique and, actually, stood out from each other, and AI would have a much harder time, maybe even find it impossible to accurately replicate what we are doing, but we are not.
Tagging map. East, 100 meters.
Got one of those geyser towers down there.
And unfortunately, in some cases, people like being derivative. Though in some cases, it's not a bad thing, but other people like it a bit too much. And they're not self-aware either, which makes it kind of worse when it's something you shouldn't be derivative of. It's a very weird time, but I honestly, I'm not really arguing with society anymore, because society isn't actually listening, it's just doing whatever the fuck it wants. Which is what it always does, but even when it's doing something it shouldn't be doing, and things that I disagree with, no one can really stop it, because if anyone could stop anything, things would not be as bad as it is right now. But some people think that, why, I've gotten tired of trying to stop it, I'm going to encourage it, which is just as bad, if not worse. However, in a lot of cases, yes, I may be powerless. However, in the state that we are right now, it became more and more reliant on other people giving you power. However, a lot of people didn't seem like they wanted me to have power, but because they didn't give me power to begin with, I am not responsible for what happens next. I have no power. You wanted me to do something about it, and feel responsible for it. You shoulda did something. Now it's your fucking problem. I'm just some normal Joe Schmo. That's how you wanted it, right? I'm not talking about any of you here.
Speaking of normal Joe Schmoes, will you be playing the dispatch game?
I haven't really looked at it, so not sure.
Did you ever play Telltale games?
I have, yes.
What is your opinion?
They're okay visual novels.
Okay, what if we take that statement and we put in Aaron Paul and Jeffrey Wright?
Not terribly caring.
Well, I will I will not force you to play.
Not as a negative thing, but I just don't really have a strong opinion about it either way. Those who want power seldom deserve it. I suppose so, yes, but you know what? If I had power, I'd be doing things, you know, that are positive, and a lot of people seemingly don't. But however, he tracks back to the reason why I'm not famous. You could say that I made some sort of mistake, but I don't think I did in a lot of cases. Or maybe I did, but not the mistakes that you would think. I think one of my biggest mistakes is putting too much faith in, you know, people that have more power than me to care. Because as I've said, the only person that like that is Deku. That's the only person who's ever actually cared.
Why does he keep strafing us from a direction that we're hiding?
He's being desperate. So unfortunately, I put a lot of faith and a lot of emphasis and a lot of effort towards people who, in the end, didn't really give a rat's ass about me. And I think that's probably the biggest mistake I've made. However, in some cases, I didn't have a choice. And I think I held a good, I made a good account of myself during most of those things when I was interacting with those people. But, you know, who am I? And if they do the right thing or not, what does it matter? Who am I? Unfortunately, in my situation and my line of work, if you get famous enough, you can leave the little people behind and nothing really happens. I mean, it probably feels bad if you have a fucking conscience, but if you don't care that much, then you're not gonna feel any repercussions. You can leave people to die, and nothing bad will ever really happen, unless you leave a lot of people to die, and then then it might come back to haunt you a little bit.
This city will soon be a shining beacon of freedom once more.
Those who go against the echo chamber are drowned out by it. Or, well, yes, because people see others going against the echo chamber and they don't want them to be the heroes. So what they will do is they will join in the echo chamber in an attempt to drown out other people. It's very, very, very disturbing.
Ooh.
But there are tremendously confusing and disturbing things about the world these days, and honestly, I sat and I thought, and we are not where we started. And maybe that's because there are so many people here that now we're seeing the world for what it truly is. And maybe the internet when we were children was better because not everyone was fucking here.
That was one for the record books.
Right?
Where all missions are lost.
Take 5, T-Dog.
Hold on. Oh.
You're here. The galaxy awaits your salvation.
Yeah, but, well, I may be headed in a direction where a lot of this won't matter. You know, knock on wood, God willing. I'll figure it out then. But really,
I've heard.
What?
Go ahead. No, I would say it's inconsequential. Go ahead with your statement.
Yeah, but quite honestly, if you want my opinion about it, I have not enjoyed my time having to rely on social media to save my career, and it has largely been a complete waste of fucking time. And the way people have succeeded is still blind luck or blatantly cheating. But it's also in both of those counts, you can't really call it commendable either. It was either dumb luck or you were doing something that hollows out the accomplishment to the point where it doesn't mean anything. What effort did you put behind it if you were cheating, or it just dropped into your lap? And in a lot of cases, I've seen a lot of people have it drop directly into their lap and they squander it beyond all comprehension. I've been here for fucking 10 years. Some people don't even last one. Some people get further than I ever did and quit. Again, after like 2 years.
But yes, I saw a rumor on Twitter, so pound of salt.
Yes.
That there may be another Starship Troopers live action movie in the works. Will it be a modern liberal take on trying to satirize the militaristic Federation, or will it be a faithful adaptation? Who knows?
I'll believe it when I'll believe it when I fucking see it, but I believe that Hollywood has a massive fucking issue with being unable to make anything entertaining anymore because actually genuinely creating things that people like isn't fucking cool enough for them.
Which is why I really am surprised by Dispatch, because even those first 2 episodes, oh my god, the writing was so good. Like I posted about it in the Discord. There's a character that he goes on a rant, and like almost every other word is fuck. It's like, shut your fucking mouth, you fucking piece of shit, before we fucking put you back in whatever fucking cell we fucking found you in. I was like, why is this entertaining? But then you look at like Netflix Devil May Cry, where lady says fuck every other word, and it's like, that's cringe.
Well, this is the problem with millennial writing. They swear as an adjective because they don't know how to talk anymore.
But then why was it funny in Dispatch?
Well, I don't know. It must be the way it was conveyed in some way. There is, swearing like a sailor isn't a new fucking concept.
What's your profanity?
Sometimes dead is better. In some cases, yes, but I'm also not a nihilist. Especially not after coming out of No, I'm Not Human, because oh dear god, that fucking game. I went back and I completed it the proper way, but what I saw there was the most Jesus H fucking Christ, how terrible writing I have ever seen. Because, okay guys, get this. So you make a game about an apocalypse. And the ending where you survive the apocalypse, so the apocalypse actually ends, you are disappointed. Your character was disappointed that he didn't die in the horrible apocalypse. Is there something wrong here? Yes, it is, because it's Jesus Christ. I commend a lot of the qualities of that game, but the writing really reveals itself there that honestly it is just a bunch of Russian doomers hitting a crack pipe. That's really what most of the game is, and it kind of becomes useless in that regard, because there's no balance. Okay, let's select a mission.
The galactic war waits for no one.
And before you ask,
Are you
no,
ready, Helldiver?
you do not need to be a nihilist to write an apocalypse.
Mission coordinates locked.
Not even the one that they created.
Hellcat's Prime.
People say somebody drew Sydney Sweeney as a Power Girl, and somebody got mad because it's like, why is this? Why do you think this is a perfect casting? If you say anything about her cleavage, we'll set your house on fire with you in it.
Those people are saying that specifically because they think they're going to be rewarded for being the ones saying that stupid shit. Not that anyone's going to do anything like that. That's all that people do now.
I mean, listen, if a character is known for such ridiculous-sized boobs that the writer or whatever literally kept increasing her bust to see how big he could make it before the editors told him to stop, and he made it so big that it was ridiculous, and now it's just part of her design nowadays. And then you have an attractive lady with a sizable bust. Yeah, I want to see the big boob lady play the big boob lady character.
Yes, that would appear to be rational. If you're expecting, if you see something written on a tin, if you open the tin, you're expecting what it says to be in there, correct?
Unless it's a sewing tin, and then I expect, or no, it's Christmas cookie tin. I expect to find sewing supplies inside.
Well, that's an unfortunate
Tagging match, west. 100 meters.
that's an unfortunate in-joke to all of us, but I remember, I remember the somewhat, not exactly fantastic Christmas cookie tin, yes.
Requesting sentry.
Ah, where the fuck? Okay, no, seriously, where these vote lists are spawning out of thin air because I just turned a corner and how did they surround me so fast?
But yes, so I went back and played No, I'm Not Human, and I realized my mistake. It was the save scumming. Because me and Martin sat there and deduced the issue, and we found that Bob was infected. That's why I died.
Orbital inbound.
But he had good aura.
Yes, but the funny thing is, his tell for being a visitor is the clear eyes.
I thought, what?
I thought he had, you know, like bloodshot eyes, but no, that's his tell for being a visitor. He's randomized.
Sample collected.
Bob was at it? Yes, Bob betrayed us. It was Bob the entire time. And the only reason that we got into a very funny situation because the only reason the old lady and Bob didn't kill anyone is because I was repeatedly using cat food, and cat food was protecting the burned man, and the burned man is hard-coded to be human. So I got myself into a very weird situation where I could not fucking tell what was going on. But I corrected my mistake. I went back and I, threw Bob and the old lady out when FEMA came, and I kept the burned man alive. Because the burned man endures. And the burned man survived with me until the end.
Now head to the extraction point.
So,
However, Martin played the game and he got an extraordinarily funny ending.
Sending in an eagle.
what did he get?
Okay, so the way he was playing the game, he got an event known as the Dream, and it's a negative event in which everyone in the house dies. But people speculate that it's because of the visions the player character sees that the Dream is the player character becoming a visitor. And he goes on a murdering rampage because that's how the visitors experience what they do when they first start to change. And people point to the cashier girl as being the tell for this because the cashier girl is hard-coded to be a visitor.
What cashier girl?
The woman who shows up next to the barman on the second night. So remember Stretch? Remember Hoops?
Remember Hoops?
Yes. He's hard-coded to be human. The panicking girl that comes to your door right after him is hard-coded to be a visitor.
Just as a kind of like tutorial, let's test to see if you're actually...
Yes. So you get one visitor guaranteed and one human guaranteed at the start of the game. The story for the cashier girl, as you talk to her, she will eventually admit that she is a visitor, but she doesn't seem to be aware of it herself or is in denial about it. So this means that as you start to change to be a visitor, it doesn't seem voluntary and it doesn't seem real. So that's why people think the Dream is you becoming a visitor. But here's the thing. Martin got that event where he may or may not be a visitor now, but he also got the joins FEMA ending. So, in reality, Martin is Frank Horrigan.
I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, I kind of remember her. Like, I remember, like, you asking her question. She's, like, very, like, she's, like, evasive and vague with her answers. I'm like...
Yes. And if you... And if you follow her quest line all the way to the end, she will eventually admit that, yes, she's been killing people. But she seems to be admitting it to herself and you at the same time. So, Martin joins FEMA as a visitor. So, again, Martin is just Frank Horrigan from fucking Fallout 2. He's a super mutant that proclaims to not be a super mutant. Thank you, Mr. Horrigan, your country. Thanks you for your service.
Engaging terminal.
Which I think is honestly probably one of the more entertaining endings to potentially wind up with.
Dropping a pin.
However, honestly, I was prepared for the vigilante ending, where you actually do get in an altercation with, Turkey, as I called him, the man with the gun. And the FEMA endings to be the best endings that you could have possibly gotten out of the story. So the ending where you survive the apocalypse, and the writing's like, yeah, you played the game right, and, you know, you survived, but was that really the best way of playing the game? You know, we put so much effort in all these other ways you could die in the horrible apocalypse. You know, is this really the best way to enjoy our game? Didn't you want to die horribly in the apocalypse? No, you fucking doomer!
So, I Googled, you know, like how many endings are there for Once Human when you streamed it the other night.
Yes.
Requesting
I saw an image of a child being lifted up.
Ah, yes.
And it's like, hey, you remember the whore?
Yes, I am not sure what's going on there, but I believe the hot woman had a visitor child, and that's what that was.
Yeah. So, congratulations, you made a hybrid.
Yes, and it kicked out of her stomach during childbirth and killed her. I have no idea what's going on in that ending, though.
Calling in extraction.
Shit.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
You tripped the single fucking flag that makes two of them unable to do anything. Yeah, it was weird. It was very, very weird. So, but I went back and I corrected the mistake, because as you remember, the first time, FEMA took Bob and the old lady, which was actually a favor. And so I simply just went back and I made sure that happened. I corrected the timeline. I Omega 13 did. I went back just far enough to correct a simple mistake.
1 minute, 30 seconds.
Yeah, but you didn't save the child, so,
Well, unfortunately, the FEMA keeps taking the fucking child.
shame.
Every single fucking time I've gotten the child, FEMA just takes the child.
Kind of reminds me of that one little flash game or whatever the hell. Oh my god, they all turned and they lit up.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
It's like the little flash game or whatever the hell it was. You have one chance.
Oh, that thing where you literally only have one life and you have to like fucking like spoof your IP address to get one other chance?
Yeah, or use incognito mode.
Or something like that. Yeah, no, I remember that.
Man, that's some depression right there.
He was trying to make a point, and I think it was a very good one.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Hey, which is more depressing, when your wife kills herself or when your exasperated co-worker kills your wife?
I'm not sure. How much did I hate my wife?
I don't know, you seem pretty loving. But then again, she does kill herself because you tell her that you're the one that helped create the cancer or whatever it is that's killing everyone.
Make some bad jokes about FEMA and children. Yes, you could, but I believe that's all part of the fun. But you see, my thing was, I was expecting the ending where you join FEMA and you become part of this
Ending in an eagle.
machine that is, you know, nebulous in nature, but intending to keep up some form of continuity of government so that the world continues.
New mag.
I was expecting that to be the best ending you would get out of this bleak situation. You know, Godspeed you Black Emperor. We're all trapped in the belly of this horrible machine, and the machine is bleeding to death. I'm not a nihilist, but that's what I was expecting out of the ending, and that's what I would have wrote. But no,
Best and the best.
those people wrote something far worse than that and exposed that they have no balance about what they're doing.
Listen, the best thing about what's the game called again?
I was expecting what?
What's that game called again?
No, I'm not human.
No, I was saying the best thing about that game is the little meme template it spawned where it's like, hey, take.
Oh, that's
take
better.
a-
That's a lot better than certain parts of the game, actually. Like, that meme template, it actually is probably one of the best parts of the game, even though the game honestly kinda, like, once you understand, like, you get the good, air quotes, good ending, and the writer's mask slips, and you start to really understand the game is not as well written as you would have suspected. Though it is very lavish in its delusions. Honestly, the people who wrote it are a bunch of fucking absolutely hopeless nihilists, and they're in love with the idea of rushing to their death as fast as fucking possible the moment something goes wrong. It's really fucking stupid. But however, the meme is nice if you try to imagine a mod for the game where it's just all Uma Musume. Are there any Umas here? No, there are no Umas here. Surrounded by horse girls. No, I'm not opening the door.
You're hiding the
You're hiding the horse girls in the fruit cellar, aren't you?
Just sitting across the table and in the very muffled under the floorboards.
Innocence
I might not
perishes
be
in
the.
every instance.
It's like
We must act.
even when she's trapped underground, she's always running.
I know you want to let Agnes Tachyon in. I would actually honestly have to think about that one because I don't quite trust her. I do like Tachyon. We don't say Agnes because there's like 2 or 3 characters named Agnes and Uma Musume, and it's kind of a flaw there. I do like Taki though. She's nice. Not in the way that everyone else seems to do because I'm a top. So, you know what I'm doing there. But unfortunately, most of the people that like her aren't. Alright, let's pick another mission.
But I saw that video of
Liberty rings.
Haru Urara. Oh hey look, it's the meme. It's the George Bush meme.
Pods prime.
What?
Engaging orbital thrust.
Zaz, what are you talking about?
Never mind, it's gone now. It's a picture of assumedly the super president of Earth, or the super president of Super Earth,
Oh,
standing in front of a super destroyer, and it's got the flag "Mission accomplished."
oh, right. That's actually a real image. I thought that was a joke made up by someone else, but no, that's real.
Yeah. All right, mines.
Mines, yes, mines. Mines and Tesla Towers.
Wasp.
However, it may be helpful to let Tacky in so she can experiment on visitors, and so I don't have to, like, you know, expect FEMA to save us all. She might find out a cure. Or she might kill us faster, one or the other.
She makes super visitors.
But then again, unfortunately, in that situation, having Tacky in the house would be like having FEMA in your house. You just kind of absorb people through your door so she can kill them. It's like I Am Legend with 2 people.
But yeah, like I was saying, I watched that the video. You know, Haru Urara wins the Arima Kensen or whatever that race is, while you say run plays, and I'm like, I don't even play this game. I have no emotional connection to this fucking character whatsoever. I'm still getting teary-eyed and getting a little thing in my throat,
Well,
watching the happy pink horse run.
Well, do you know anything about Haru Urara?
Well, yeah, because I've been in the server, and the legendary loser.
Yes, exactly. That's why she's likable. She has that effect on people.
But see, that's the thing, is I have no connection to the character or whatever. Like maybe if I played the gacha and
And you tried. You struggled with intentionally the worst horse in the game, and you won, which you can do. People have done it.
yeah, obviously. I mean, look at that video.
So yeah, I entirely understand, because honestly, looking at the shit that I've been doing for 10 years, yeah, no, I'm Haru Urara coded as fuck.
Calling down fortifications.
I was like, please get out of there, T-Dog. But yeah,
Have
it's
you
like,
guys
oh my
been
God.
paying attention? I've been trying my ass off and not getting goddamn anywhere.
Listen, Fonta,
Well,
if you're
I just
Urara-
gassed an entire crowd of Seif. Well,
If you're Urara coded, I'd be scared of when you start winning, because let us not forget she won, or the real horse won one race at the end of the career, and shortly thereafter passed away.
I mean, yes, true, but she won when people didn't expect her to win, because it was a race for retired horses. People weren't expecting her to win, and she did.
Calling down a sentry.
So does that mean you're going to be on the edge of quitting, and then you're going to win something, and then you're going to disappear from the internet forever?
Maybe. Or I may just come back and haunt you people with funny things that entertain you.
Wait, what Yuma Musume is that? What coded am I?
I have no fucking idea. There went all the mines. Yeah, that really is a really crippling problem with mines.
Calling down fortifications.
Honestly, they really should buff mines so that their explosions don't constantly affect each other.
Calling down fortifications.
Because look at all those mines we just put down, and the explosion on the other side of the wall just set off mines behind the wall.
Calling down fortifications.
Calling down fortifications. Requesting fortifications.
Chain reactions are funny, yes, but it also diminishes the effectiveness of the stratagem. So it probably should be a bit harder to do that. You see, like that. What the fuck did I even call it in for, then? I just called down all those anti-personnel mines, and one of them going off sets them all off. What the fuck?
Oh no, the wind is blowing the gas into our faces!
Or that, or the gas grenades are actually... like, the gas mines exploding is setting off the anti-personnel mines, which is silly but understandable.
I mean, that's kind of what happens with incendiary mine. You know, it's like, oh, hey, fire damage. Oh, no. I dropped my backpack outside.
Calling down fortifications.
Pray for me, Fanta. Oh, no!
Good luck!
Alright, here I go! Okay. Reload.
Their lives were in our hands. Requesting fortifications. Calling down fortifications.
Here I come! You know, clear the... Oh, no. That's a bunch of mine. Alright, never mind. Guess I live out here now. No, I don't. Oh, my God! Fonto, can you come over here as fast as you can?
Why?
I want to show you how I got back in without going through the door.
I'm afraid to ask.
Flowers.
Oh, that's high enough to vault on. Good to know.
Easy. But destroy the fence.
And there went more Seif.
Fonto, move.
Rip. Such a shame. They shouldn't be walking into active minefields.
Calling down fortifications. Calling down fortifications. Calling down supplies.
But I would think better. Still think fairly positively, but I would think better of No, I'm Not Human if that good ending wasn't the way that it was. Because it's painfully obvious that they were forced to write it because they had to have an ending where you played the game right.
Requesting sentry.
But it is so horribly apparent that they had zero enthusiasm behind it. And honestly, it detracts from the entire game, having seen that. So honestly, if they had shown me that, I would have said, no, take that out.
Our citizens depend on you for their safety.
You will never destroy our way of life. Requesting fortifications.
Where'd that stingray go?
However, it was nice to play a game with an interesting apocalypse. Even though,
Requesting fortifications.
quite honestly, the whole thing with the visitors, it really does reek of intentionally vague, and a lot of it doesn't make any sense. Or it makes a sort of sense in a way that's rather silly.
Calling down fortifications.
But because it would appear by certain things in the game that Mistress Death is literally real. And one could insinuate that the visitors are in fact Mistress Death trying to kill people. Lovingly.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Ah, yes. The sun is trying to kill you. Don't worry, I'll save you. Kills you. See, you're dead. Isn't that so much better? And the thing is, though, no, that's not better, but it's better and rosy in a lot of ways because the writers wanted to think about it like that. Because they're a bunch of, Russian doomers hitting a crack pipe. They make a good apocalypse, but at their worst, they are a bunch of Russian doomers hitting a crack pipe. However, vision is vision, and, you can commend the elaborate nature of their vision. It's just that
Calling down a sentry.
it kind of exposes lack of quality.
Sending down sentry.
In a game that just has so many good quality moments.
Requesting fortifications. Calling down fortifications.
Very sad, but well, maybe I'll learn from that.
Requesting fortifications. Calling down fortifications.
Because one of these days, we're all going to be enjoying my apocalypses, and I hope they're going to be entertaining. They'll be entertaining to me, or you'll never see them. Will they be entertaining to anyone but me? We'll find out.
Tagging location. Southwest. Eliminate. Marking location.
Jesus Christ, muscle climb. Prefer vague horror over everything being explained. Yes, Dancing Fool, but it's nice to be able to put certain things together. Like, it's nice when there is an inexplicable... in some cases, when there's an inexplicable inconsistency that you can't quite put together. However... What was I saying? Because me and Martin hit upon a problem.
Say hello.
We found a flaw in the game's writing if the dream is, in fact... you becoming a visitor, which is what it appears to be. So if you're a visitor, why does the pale man still kill you? What would be the point? But the thing is, though, we're not supposed to know that, or the dream is intentionally vague, and it doesn't want to expose what it is, and because we're not supposed to know everything, it can lie to us, or the writers think they can do, but that means that they're being inconsistent against their own logic.
Calling down a sentry.
Because when the dream happens, why did you get up and seemingly kill literally everyone? What happened there?
Requesting fortifications.
Requesting sentry.
Carried once again by the wasp.
Wow, there's still a lot of wow, it's a Christmas out there. Look at all that red and blue. Or red and green.
I was about to say, you got...
Minorly colorblind.
Yeah.
For a moment there, or rather, the words came from the brain and reached the mouth in the wrong order.
If you speak in Japanese, it'd be more forgivable. Only retards will understand that reference.
Tabby. Northwest. 50 meters.
Calling down fortification. Requesting fortification.
But, as I was saying, there is... Intentional vagueness does have a point, because in doing so, and creating a situation that is seen as so
Calling
vague
down
that you can take
fortifications.
different inspirations from it, And there's no definitive answer that you can come back to the same thing and see it over and over again and get a different idea each time. There's a good quality to a story or a piece of entertainment that has that. But the problem is, sometimes it becomes incredibly obvious that you're intentionally being vague and there is no correct answer.
Or sometimes you end up like Mass Effect and you over-explain the big mystery and no one really wants to hear it.
Well, that's the thing. Well, the thing about Mass Effect is the big mystery changed through the games.
Yeah.
And by the end, it wasn't a very good mystery to reveal. That's Mass Effect's problem. Mass Effect explaining itself wasn't bad. The problem is, though, they changed what the mystery was after the first game. And it was a very poor change in transition. It also didn't help that the ending was written by two guys locked in an office without peer review. Usually vague horror works best in stuff like monster movies. It can work, it works very well in horror, because horror has a lot of unknowns. Signalis is another thing that I think is intentionally vague, sometimes to its own detriment. It works very well in horror itself, but yes, monster movies does actually work. Work as a via the same thing.
Calling down fortifications.
Thanks, EA.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks, EA. But then again, it wasn't EA. That was BioWare. The people running BioWare at that point were the problem.
Requesting fortifications.
That's why it sucked. It was entirely on them, and maybe that was the beginning of the slide. In fact, it was. Actually, it was. Yeah. Mass Effect 3 was probably like the last good game they fucking made. The end.
Like there are certain parts of Dragon Age Inquisition I really enjoyed, like when you go to Orlais and you see the different culture from Ferelden. Like that was cool. And but then it's like, hey, that guy that you defeated in Dragon Age 2's DLC, it turns out you can't kill him because he's an immortal. So it's like, then why? You literally just put him in here, just be like, hey, this is going to be the bad guy for the next game.
Or how about the rather unfortunate, very telling inconsistency that Dragon Age Origins, the first game, doesn't go anywhere because every other game is a prequel. So the choices you make in the first game never actually matter because you never actually advance past it.
Incorrect. In Dragon Age Inquisition, you can run into Alistair if you elected him king. You can run into, I think that was his name, whoever the squad mate from Origins was, the one that you did the joining with. I think his name was Alistair. Yeah, he shows up in Inquisition if your choices were, yeah, he became king of Ferelden. Also, obviously, you get to meet back up with Hawk.
I believe. Dragon Age 2 is also after Origins, right? So I guess I was wrong there. I heard that opinion and it sounded correct to me, but oops, my bad.
Okay. Dragon Age 2 technically starts before Origins because your family is evacuating from the first village that you go to after the prologue of Origins. Your family is evacuating from there to go to whatever that.
Why would you do this?
Oh, that's mine. Get on! Get on! There we go. But yeah, like I was like, technically, 2 does start quote before/during Origins, but then very quickly, like after the prologue of 2, you jump forward like 18 months, 2 years, and the war. Obviously the war in Ferelden is over, but that's not your business anymore. So no one cares. And I think that was a very excellent way to separate the story from what happened in Origins, while also kind of keeping it tied to the story because like it's like, oh, the hero of Ferelden's this, the Grey Warden's that, like very well, very. I personally, I like Dragon Age 2. People can rip on it all they want, other than the very obvious fucking mishmash, bing bang boom, this thing has to happen no matter what ending of 2. I enjoyed Dragon Age 2.
I think the critical opinion of Dragon Age 2 is contentious. It's like people, there are some people who like it and some people think it's terrible, but it's contentious at the end of the day. It's somewhat in the middle of the road. But the thing is, I don't think BioWare made a single good story after that. That's kind of it.
There's nothing sweeter than the name of freedom.
Like
parts of the old Republic, maybe.
I think that came out before Mass Effect 3.
The Super Destroyer is ready for your
Yeah,
next
technically, Old Republic did release before Mass Effect 3, but the story did go onwards beyond Mass Effect 3.
Hellpods Prime.
Yes, it did,
Yeah,
but
the
also the Old Republic itself did, in fact, fail miserably.
Well, that was still going on, but
It was still going on, but it's a free-to-play game, and that's like because it commercially failed so hard. That was it was able to survive on the basically whales, more or less.
Yeah. Like I will say, I really enjoyed, like I'm basic bitch. I admit it. I enjoyed the character of Darth Malgus.
Right. Well. What were we even talking about before this whole thing? I can't remember anymore.
Hellpod launch.
I don't care, but it's not real world politics, so let's keep it going.
Well, let's find something else to talk about, I suppose.
All right. No, I've already talked about.
I've ceased to have a point. That's the end of that discussion, I suppose. I ceased to have any sort of point I wanted to say.
Let's talk about the fact that people still think Knights of the Old Republic 2 is BioWare.
That was Obsidian, wasn't it? Right?
Yep.
Yep. So yes, that doesn't speak to their quality, though KOTOR 1 is very nice.
Oh yeah. KOTOR 1 gave us AK-47, the greatest character in all of Star Wars.
Yeah, like taking a swing at anything Lucas made.
Pack inbound.
Also, like, I've always found it funny that that BioWare obviously took the sounds of the Selketh, the fish people from KOTOR 1, and just put it through a little synthesizer, and boom, you got Geth.
Oh, is that how they did that?
Most likely.
Huh.
Go listen to a Selkath, and then listen to a Geth.
I don't know. I feel like I want to replay KOTOR, but it's, privately it's one of those things where the intro is so long and exhausting that I kind of lose interest.
Sadly, that seems to be a very big BioWare problem, because then you look at
Requesting air support.
any of the origin stories for your character in Dragon Age Origins. You look at Eden Prime / the initial visit to the Citadel in Mass Effect 1. Like any BioWare game, the prologue level, it is very tedious.
Yeah, the KOTOR 1 has the issue of, while there are some things to do during the prologue, yeah, the game doesn't start until it's over. Like, you escape the ship and you go to the city planet, and then really nothing, like, some things happen, but at the end of the day, the game only really opens up after they blow up the fucking city planet.
Yeah.
And you're kind of stuck on rails during that entire thing.
Yeah. Also, yet another, in my opinion, beloved BioWare Sith creation, Darth Mount. I was like, fuck, what was his name? Like I called him beloved and I forget his name. Oh no.
Oh no!
What'd you do?
Hang on here.
Follow me.
He says it was shocking. Was it a tower?
No, yes, I think it was either a tower
Calling in
or the
reinforcements.
harvester, but the funny thing is,
Follow me.
the lightning bolt bounced off of T-Dog's corpse and hit a Thief soldier, and the Thief soldier survived. We got another one here, boys.
Follow me.
I don't quite know. I can't get it. It's the one with the eat. I don't know if it's a girl or not though. But we may have another one here, boys.
But I was like, what did we start putting in our water?
What?
Well, if safe troopers can start surviving
It's that
shit
one.
like this.
That one has democracy protects.
Ah, god damn it! The fucking stingray shot one of the purple barrels. I swear to God, execute all purple barrels on site. Do not fucking wait.
All right.
Do not wait. Do not wait for an enemy or even a thief to shoot that and blow your ass to Kingdom Come. Where's my shit?
Terrace is mostly there to establish the companions. Yeah, and there's that, and then there's there's helping the whatchamacallit. There's helping the whatchamacallit, the group at the lower level find the the mysterious bunker, and then there's the pod racing or pod drag racing thing. There's
that's another thing that BioWare can do really well is like there can be some mini games in their games that are really fun.
Pazak is still stupid though.
Fuck you! I love Pazak.
Or is Pazak? It's Pazak. Yeah, most people say Pazak, but I still say Pazak.
Listen, it says Pazak in the game. That's what I'm calling it. But
Swoop
yeah, I
like
love
racing.
Pazak.
Yeah. That was interesting, but really the entire thing drags on way too fucking long, and it really is just you talking to people and not really doing anything.
Air support.
I have completed the game though, so I played the whole game, and I have fond memories of that. I played it on the Xbox.
Yeah.
But the
Oh man, do you remember the fucking shark jump scare on Cellcap when you go to the ocean floor? You walk out and there's that guy. He goes, "Hey, everyone went crazy, so I grabbed a suit and I came outside. Come with me. I'll show you the way to the yada yada." And you just go 5 feet. And he goes, "Ah, ah!" And it's like, oh shit! Now that was.
I remember that entire segment basically being the game is suddenly a survival horror game.
Yes.
Like, that was a well-done segment for what they were attempting to do. The water puzzle is kind of endearing and, because it was such a bastard, I now know it on sight when it shows up in other games.
I enjoyed, it's not BioWare, so, it's kind of, I'll talk about. I enjoyed that segment in Coder 2 on the station where the Sith assassins are stalking you. It's like, hey, turn a corner. Five enemies. Like they
Still
just
mad you can't seduce Basila as a female Darksider. Dancing Fool, isn't that basically canon, though?
No. He said female.
Oh, yes, but Revan canonically is female.
No, Revan is canonically male.
Are you sure?
Yes, you're thinking of the Exile from Coder 2, who is canonically
female. Oh, right.
Mitra Surik, I believe he is.
Canon Revan, Revan's male. Right, okay, I got that mixed up.
Yeah, the Jedi from the Old Republic trailers, the one that looks like Bastila.
Yes.
That's Bastila's descendant with Revan.
Oh, so you did fuck that. Good. Young me is Young me is pleased. You see, I thought I got it mixed up, and I've been thinking of that. I'm like, oh well, that didn't matter.
Yeah, canonically, before Revan departed for the Outer Rim or the deep space, where he goes missing in 2, it is canonical that he and Bastila fucked.
Yes, you did fuck that. Great, young me is happy.
You stuck your dick in crazy and lived.
Well, she has her moments.
She went fucking dark side, dude.
Yes.
She was a religious zealot.
Women are like that sometimes. They have their moments. I mean, that's kind of the whole lesson of Kiyohime. Sometimes women are horrible monsters.
Marking location, southwest.
But yeah, like, yeah, I did like the what was the word I'm looking for? Like, I always found it funny, like, if you played Revan as a female, then, you know, obviously she would still be the more powerful of the duo, but, like, Malik is the big, bulky male, like, he seems to be brute force, whereas Revan would be the smaller, more intelligent, tactical female.
I mean, yes, you could. Yeah. Sure.
Also, that it also makes it funny because maybe he grabbed her ass and that's why he got his jaw sliced off by Revan.
Unfortunately, my master plan killed T-Dog. What a shame.
Calling in
T-Dog, I'm sorry, you got hugged by the thermite grenade I threw on that guy.
Oh, dude, you know what sucks is when somebody's wearing the shield generator pack and you throw a thermite grenade and it sticks on their shield and kills them.
Don't worry, I'm gassing the stairs.
You're doing what to the stairs?
I'm creating an area denial weapon out of the harpoon. Which actually works out for me wearing this armor because I get the reload buff.
Are you wearing the parade armor?
Yes. Because as I did enjoy my time with mods, this is still my drip and I'm never taking it off. I was doing that even before they buffed it. Thank God they buffed it, but I was gonna do that anyway.
Even when the ship technicians came to update your armor, you would not remove it, and you told them to work on it while you were standing and looking in the mirror. I want to see it. I want to see the drip upgraded in real time.
I mean, even in canon was the finesse fighter of the two. Well, that's well the thing about Darkseid, for the most part. Every time you see like the Darkseid lightsaber style, it's always this very big, heavy, brute sort of like two-handed sword technique.
Vato,
Yes.
Darth Tyrannus, aka Count Dooku.
Also Darth Maul. There are
Darth Maul
contests.
was,
There are
No, I was
contests
saying-
in this.
I was gonna say Darth Maul was still two-handed and fairly.
Well, yes, but but you know, Count Dooku and Darth Maul have an elegance about what they're doing, so it's not exactly, you know, always the right thing. But when you see it in like video games, they always typically, it's a very angry sword style when they give it to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whenever it's the dark side style, you can tell because it's a very like slow, heavy swing sort of thing.
Yeah, that's also I do.
Whenever they give it to you, that's how it's always interpreted.
Orbital inbound.
It's very haha alpha damage.
But Malik also kind of defied this because yeah, like he was kind of brute force, but as you see in the fight against him on the
Cancel that. Follow me. Follow me.
whatever
No,
it's
she's
called.
my girlfriend. Oh no!
Guys,
And then everyone was vaporized.
Reinforcing.
Romance. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
You know what? That is actually a conversation we could just have. What is that? That's a discussion. A discussion about almost any BioWare game. I would be very happy to endure. Well, I can't say endure because I'm happy to do so, but I could entertain. Shit. But listen.
I haven't wanted to play a BioWare game in years, so really all I've got is just the Mass Effect and then maybe like KOTOR 1 if I'm feeling, you know, nostalgic. But it's been forever since I've actually replayed that whole game.
Beacon.
What about Jade Empire?
I never actually got to play Jade Empire, and even though I have it thanks to Origin, it doesn't work on modern systems very well. So I can't play it.
Do you have an X? Wait, how do I?
I do have an original Xbox, though.
I was gonna say, like, I thought about it. I was like, do I have the disc or is it digital? And it's digital. I was gonna say, if you have an Xbox 360, I can give you Jade Empire, but if it's digital, I can't. Like, not without giving you my
What
account,
about the GOG
obviously.
version? Is there a GOG version? Is there a does GOG have their patch? Because I got it for free out of EA, and I didn't feel like paying for it again. But it's it is unfortunately a game that is one of those games that it don't work.
Ending in an eagle.
I heard
Okay,
Jade
I will
Empire
say-
was good. I just never got a chance to play it, and now it's kind of hard to do so.
I mean, it's no Coder, it's no Mass Effect, but it's pretty alright. I enjoyed it.
I heard it has its own unique selling points, and you know what, I'd be kind of interested to play it to see that. But again,
I mean,
it's kind of like
it-
MechWarrior 3. It's somewhat difficult to get running.
Hey, it's BioWare did a Wusha game. There you go. It's like, you want to fucking do crazy
And
martial arts shit?
Speaking of that, I'm waiting for GOG to come out and say they're actually making MechWarrior 3, you know, playable, because that would be an event. Because you could do that on your own, but man, do you have to do some magic to get that shit to work properly.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup.
Never did get the chance to actually get that working.
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated.
Or I did, I did, and I got it working in the bad way of working, which is using software rendering, and very, very, very strange things can happen and make the game unplayable. I saw that. I fucking saw that. Pelican tried to kill you. I saw that.
Yeah, like, I used to say that the only BioWare game I never played was Neverwinter Nights or Neverwinter Nights 2, whichever. I think they did both of them.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
Like, I used to say that. Like, I used to, like, up until Dragon Age Inquisition, I played every BioWare game there was, besides Neverwinter Nights. And out of, you know, blind brand loyalty or whatever you want to call it, I was going to check out Anthem just because I was like, listen, it's BioWare, I'll give it a shot.
Oh, I had almost forgotten about Anthem.
I didn't.
Oh,
And,
why have you
listen,
done this?
Hey, I'll do you one worse. I played Mass Effect Andromeda.
Why? Why? Anthem's problem is that it was poorly conceived, definitely not what they said it was going to be, but they weren't really telling people what it was to begin with. Because they didn't know, as we know now. They didn't really know what the fuck they were making until, like, the last 5 minutes, basically. And it was poorly supported because it didn't financially succeed immediately, and so EA pulled the funding, and there was no way to continue it, to give it legs to grow out to something that would improve what it was. Playing the Sorcerer and completely obliterating literally everything in front of me was cool in a very basic power fantasy sort of way. I also hated their tank archetype though, because they made a bad one.
Yeah, that's another BioWare fingerprint. It's like, hey, the magic user, broken.
You're here. The galaxy awaits your salvation.
As you would expect. All right, we're gonna move the Blitz.
Coordinates locked.
Looks.
Fuck it, make Destiny with Iron Man suits. That's basically what they did.
Engaging orbital
Though they
thrusters.
seem to have had ideas, but they didn't. You know,
Synchronized.
I don't really know what was going on there aside from what we know, and what we know is a fucking disaster. And alright, see you later, stranger. So it was a fucking disaster from almost the word go, because, well, actually no, it was good in the beginning because they were in pre-production phase and they were all la-ti-da and doing whatever the fuck they want, but they didn't have a plan. And eventually they had to have a plan. The plan didn't really come together at all. And that was kind of the whole major problem with Anthem in itself. There wasn't a very good plan from the get-go, and so what they built wasn't very good. And it didn't make any money, so there wasn't any room to fix that, you know, on the table. Because that's how most games go. They come out, they're bad, they lie about it, people keep supporting it anyway, and then they kind of meander up to being mediocre because they have more money to kind of fix it, and that's kind of how most games zombie out of terrible launches these days. Anthem didn't get the money, so it didn't get to do that, so it was a bad game. And it stayed bad because the suit said, no, we're not putting any more money into this.
Can I say something funny?
What?
So,
Launch initiated.
Of course you can
remember
say
what-
something funny, it would help me, go ahead.
it's not going to exactly be haha funny, but because the way I played games growing up was I was almost always at least a generation behind. Like, when the Xbox 360 generation started, whatever generation that is, I don't care. Like, when the Xbox 360 came out, I had just gotten the original Xbox, and I had a PS2. I didn't have I was like, by the time I got a 360, the Xbox One had come out.
Wow,
So, like, I was all...
Wow, you missed everything, bro.
Well, but see, I had the slight upside of that just meant that I had an entire library of games that I could play. Like, I didn't have to worry about like, oh, this game's coming out next week, and then 3 weeks after that is this new game that I'm interested. Like,
Yes, I
like
suppose.
I could play.
100 meters. Backpack, inbound.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
I played the Mass Effect trilogy. You know, obviously loved it. One of my top games of all times. I will kill you on that hill.
Well, I would agree with that, but the problem is that 3's ending is so bad it drags down what is otherwise a fantastic game. That's my only statement on it.
Yeah, but guess what? I was saying, in these days, you can say, I was like, are you really gonna say, you can't say that 3's the worst Mass Effect anymore?
Yes! That's entirely true! Way to go, BioWare! You made even more schlock. I don't even think they're gonna finish the Mass Effect game they're working on. Or if they do, it's gonna be, it's gonna be the most, it's gonna be the most bitter, useless thing in the world.
100 meters.
The Saudi Arabians say I can't be turbo gay anymore. And you're gonna see that all over the writing, and it's gonna be awful.
Hey, remember when BioWare could actually write LGBT romances and it didn't feel forced?
Yes, because they actually had to prove it was good writing before it got to be in the game, which is kind of the story with all of it, honestly. The problem with writing gay characters is that when they had to be concerned about it, they had to make sure it was good.
Well,
Well,
except
like-
for Cade,
Tactical asset nearby.
What?
except for Caden in 3.
Requesting sentry.
Well, yes, that was stupid.
Why can Caden be bisexual in 3 but Ashley can't?
Well, that's because there's several years in between each game.
Mag's empty.
That doesn't what? No, Caden suddenly becomes bisexual in 3.
Oh,
He was-
right, no, I remember, right.
Like he was strictly,
I remember that didn't make any fucking sense. Now I'm sorry, it's been so long since I remembered all the problems with these fucking games.
especially egregious because there was already a gay romance option in Cortez. This is where, this is where the problems start, though. This is where the issues start to become a problem, because again, when the gay people were afraid of writing a gay character like that, they had to jump through more hoops to prove that it was good, and that only then was it allowed in the game. They called this oppressive, but what it was keeping them writing good stories. Now they don't have that anymore, and now all they write is schlock. But anyway, Mass Effect trilogy, favorite game all time. Never going to be dethroned. Shortly thereafter, I played Final Fantasy 13. And I was like, oh shit, it's Liara.
We can all agree Talia remains best alien girl, right? I mean, yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Let's start the real controversy. Who's the best human love interest?
Who to what now? Say that again.
Who's the best human love interest?
I don't remember because I only fucked Talia and Liara, and Liara was just Mass Effect 1. We all fucked the blue girl.
You couldn't fuck Tally in Mass Effect 1.
I mean, yes, obviously.
I like Tally because she was like an Emoto type. Jesus!
Have a taste of democracy!
Ah, they're on the floor! Fonto, they're on the floor!
Yeah, I thought it was only one. No, it's all of them. Oh god! It's concrete doffers.
You kept punching him, and the knockback made him dodge. Did you see that?
The Seafer even getting in on it. This whole shit's cursed.
York Supreme will be built with the bodies of the buried. They will still be reaching, grasping, screaming.
Talia had a crush on Shepard, but was too shy to actually act on it, according to interviews from the writers, which is understandable there.
Yeah, she herself says that as much.
Yes.
Like I was like, obviously they didn't. That's why the romance options in Mass Effect 1 were the two humans and the most human-looking alien there was, because they didn't want to get in trouble for anything weird, which they did get in trouble. Fox News did try and make trouble for them because of the lesbian scene between female Shepard and Liara.
They were just fucking like they were doing like video games bad shit. That really wasn't even them. Like there wasn't anything they did that was wrong. That was just people being retarded.
Reloading!
Oh no, a nipple in my video game. Whoa! Oh no!
Oh man, I remember when I saw the sex scenes from The Witcher 2. I blew my goddamn mind. I was like, you mean there's actual nudity in video games? Holy shit!
I remember the card collecting game from The Witcher 1. I didn't play the whole game, but that was funny. Here, you fucked a girl. You got a trading card.
Okay, it's a blitz. That's why I was going to say, T-Dog. Why'd you call the vote?
Follow me!
But I'm not dealing with all this fucking. So, I don't know. Does anyone in chat have an answer? Who's their favorite human love interest of Mass Effect? I'm not saying they have to be your number one love interest. Obviously, it will always be Tally. But for the humans, there are a fair number of them. Who's your favorite?
Also, I don't think I went down Jack's romance line there, Kale, but
Jack was all right.
She
Not
was
my favorite. But
she's
she was
okay.
all right.
Ow!
I'm glad I stopped following you to get the blinky. Oh, it's super credits. Truly, we are blessed.
Didn't get Miranda.
Calling down a sentry!
Miranda's the turbo slut, but there's nothing
No,
really
no,
wrong
fuck.
with that.
Okay, hold up. Where are you? I'm gonna fucking shoot you. Miranda was not no turbo slut. The fuck are you on about?
You know what I'm fucking saying, Zaz. Shut up.
No, you're thinking of Yeoman Kelly Chambers.
Oh, I remember that, though. That was funny.
Sending in an eagle!
Now I'm trying to think of who the fuck you could mean by turbo slut. Morinth? No, she was in Sorry.
T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing
Yeah.
zone.
Oh man, I'm here. I will not stand for any.
I didn't pay it.
misinformation.
I didn't pay too much attention to Jack specifically, so I can't really say if I can't really say with. I can't really critically judge that. Is what I'm saying, or trying to say.
You know what? You know what I thought about Jack?
What?
Oh, it's Juhani.
Not today!
Because that's what she was. She was fucking Juhani. Or, not just because she was voiced by her, but because it's like, oh, here's somebody.
Yet another damaged woman.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Except this one's not a cat, so I don't care.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Budget depleted. Extraction.
Hilariously, I'll say the reason why Jack, the reason why Jack is infamous for her "I will destroy you" clip is actually because in Mass Effect 1, Courtney Taylor, I believe her name is, the voice of Jack, she was a background character voice actress, and as one of the lines for the soldiers that was used was "I will destroy you," which itself was a reference to Juhani, which when she's fighting, she will randomly scream out, "I will destroy you."
All I remember from that, all I remember about screaming in the background is that bug where some of the soldiers in Mass Effect, I think it was 2, would get stuck on objects and be in a falling state and just start screaming incoherently.
I remember there was a bug where it was like, hey, they're screaming like they're on fire, but they're not actually on fire.
Yes, that, which is funny. But yes, you could fix Jack, but yeah, I don't know what I was feeling. It was a long time ago.
All I know is them fucking tally hits.
I mean, yes. But I think that's kind of where I want to fuck this girl and this girl and this girl ended. It kind of just ended with Tally. Which some people would say, you're damn right it did, but yeah.
Can we also talk about her aunt?
Ultimate sacrifice than normal.
I don't remember her aunt. I remember going to the I remember going to the fleet, but I don't remember her aunt.
Yeah, her aunt was the one that you talked to before you talked to the council. She was one of the admirals.
Yeah, I remember the segment. I don't remember any details about it. It's been too long.
Auntie Ron. Shala Ron Vostanbe. Let's see. Yeah, Iranian. I gotta tell you what, this first time I heard an Iranian accent, I was like, ooh.
Is this the same? Yeah, it's the same fucking missions that we just did. All right, let's do another defense, and I think I'm gonna call it an evening.
Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters.
Ooh, there's a question. Would y'all fuck Admiral Zen? I'm not bringing all mines, T-Dog. We've proven that all mines are bad because they just blow each other up.
Right, I will still bring your Tesla tower, and then, fuck it, I will bring the wall. The wall!
What if you should bring a shield generator and just throw that over top of the thing so that
well,
the Stingray can't straight it?
Well, that doesn't really happen all that much to be a problem anyway, but we need to protect the Seif. We'll put the Seif in the bubble.
Alright, let's see, what do I want? I want H&G, Tesla, and I will bring... Don't need anti-tank. I could do the funny. Yeah, fuck it. No, not fuck it. Fuck it. We gotta bring... We will bring one mine.
Launch initiated.
All right.
You are the stakes upon which liberty's invaders will be skewered.
Where are the Seif? Where are they?
They're outside. They always start outside.
Yeah, where are they? Get them in.
That's why I'm not throwing down my Tesla tower or nothing yet.
Where are you fucking morons?
What the hell?
Ah, there they are.
Oh,
Or
Oh,
there's
we're-
literally one.
I got 3 over here.
Okay, they're coming in just kind of odd waves here. You!
Follow me. Follow me.
I've got 3.
Follow me. Calling down fortifications.
Okay, they're all here.
Okay, yep, I was like, oh, look, there's 2 more.
Okay, the squad came in really odd waves.
Wait, can I do it? Can I do it? Hell yeah! Maybe they did that for the people.
Hold position.
There's that.
Calling down fortifications.
Okay, there's 2 more running around like idiots out there.
Calling down fortifications.
They will be remembered.
They were given the chance to hide in the bubble. They refused. And then they immediately stepped on mines! We lose more Seif this way.
Calling down a sentry.
Sending down sentry.
Requesting fortifications.
I will now summon the wall.
Jose, he put one. Jose, T-Dog put 1 wall over here.
The wall.
Calling down supply.
Apparently, they made it to where, like, if you do explosive damage to a flesh mob, it will hit all of the faces and do more damage.
They did something fucky with the flesh mobs damage model, but yeah, any of the buffs nerfs they did to, like, durable, explosive weapons ignore that entirely to begin with, so they're not affected by it. So if they reduce the health of, like, the flesh mob or made it more damageable, explosive weapons benefit for that entirely. However, some weapons don't necessarily benefit from it as much as you'd think, or don't benefit it from it at all.
Oh, got 2 harvesters, right side.
Requesting fortifications.
Ding! Ow. Whoa!
Reinforcing.
But apparently every SMG that wasn't the Knight is worse, arguably.
Approved. Reinforcements on the way.
And even though they said they weren't going to nerf the Coyote, they actually did.
Calling down a support weapon.
They didn't directly nerf it, but they did nerf, like, fire damage.
Yes, they nerfed fire damage and they buffed like certain enemies' resistance to fire damage, so now it takes like 1 more bullet to set them on fire.
Calling down fortifications.
Oh, harvester, right, left side.
But SMGs kind of lost out any damage bonuses they got, mainly because they reduced they increase their damage and fall off even more. So while they do more damage, ow! I died to the same way again. The wall is cursed. But while they on paper do more damage, they do it over an even shorter range than they were before.
Joining the fray.
Why am I back here? Why'd you?
I got a damage zone on that fucking harvester with the knight.
Requesting sentry. Throwing supply beacon.
Huh! My Tesla tower hit a harvester in the head.
Reloading.
Oh, still missed. Thinking too hard. Oh,
God, do I hate artilleries.
got him.
Thank you.
Still missed. Oh no.
For fuck's sake.
That actually, the gas damage from the fucking harpoon actually still killed him.
Although we might be a little fucked, and I apologize.
Oh, we're fine.
No, I meant abandon this side. I threw a Tesla tower too shallow. Don't
Oh,
go that way.
Oh.
So I apologize.
Oops.
One gen down. Fucking what?
Requesting fortifications.
Oh yeah, the
Shore up. Shore up.
Requesting fortifications.
protect the sea. Yeah, the stingray came over and strafed that. Also, I'm so out of it. I thought I was still holding the spear gun. I'd like to crouch, please.
Fortifications.
Or go prone.
Calling down fortifications.
This is.
Calling down a sentry.
Sending down sentry.
Reloading. Have a taste of democracy.
Calling down fortifications.
Squid.
Shield down.
Requesting sentry. Requesting fortifications.
Got him. Nope. See, giving myself too much time to think.
Fuck's sake. Why is walk tracking so ass?
Calling down fortifications.
Okay, so the harpoon can penetrate the elevated overseer and go straight through them and detonate their jetpack.
Nice.
Reloading.
That's very useful.
Fortifications. Heavy northeast.
I wonder if the eruptor could do the same, like if you direct impact them.
Let's reload.
Oh, damn it. Parallax!
Requesting fortifications.
Coming back across, Fanta, I'm going to rejoin that position.
Calling down fortifications.
How are you not fucking dead?
Two harvesters left side.
Reloading.
One down.
Oh, God damn it. Hey, I did reload. What the fuck?
Both down.
Requesting fortifications.
A lot of green.
Last reload. Squid.
Goodness gracious, that's like 6 flush mobs.
Calling down a sentry. Reloading.
Calling down fortifications.
Too slow.
Requesting fortification. Calling down
Fuck it, I make
fortification.
Huh?
My life pursuer! Last reload!
Ooh, right at the edge.
Requesting fortification.
Harvesters.
Requesting advanced weaponry!
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
New mag!
Didn't hit him at all. Muzzle climb.
Say hello to democracy!
Calling down fortifications. Our citizens depend on you for their safety.
Calling down a sentry!
Requesting fortifications. Calling down fortifications.
Twin! Last reload!
Huh? Oh.
Have a taste of democracy!
Okay, there's the ammo.
How'd you like to taste of freedom? Heavy, northwest, 100 meters. Throwing supply beacon. Heavy, northwest, 50 meters. How'd you like to taste of freedom?
Hilarious that even the overseers do not seem to have any concept of how to properly navigate a minefield. That's kind of the nature of everyone in this game, but still.
New mag! Get some! Get some!
Calling down fortifications.
Reloading! That's called democracy! Out of ammo!
Any day now. Man, the harvesters aren't as vulnerable to the harpoon as I thought. They don't seem to be affected by gas.
Reloading!
You've done your duty. You may extract with honor.
Requesting fortification!
Keep staggering that shit.
Yeah, I guess it's just the initial impact damage that does all of it.
This is Pelican 1, requesting all Helldivers to enter the extraction radius.
How about you shoot some people today? Live a little.
Seriously, mobile gun platform. Do not go down those stairs.
Yep, okay. We're clear.
This is Pelican 1, preparing for touchdown. Down fortification!
Pelican 1, that was you. I saw that. You just blue on blue? That's you? That's not our fault. That's you. That should come out of your paycheck.
Requesting sentry.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Yeah, now I was like, I just want to fucking sit down and geek out over Mass Effect with somebody.
I suppose it's been a while for that sort of thing. Oh, since anyone has done that sort of thing, so maybe something I might consider doing later, playing those games, because I never did.
Mass Effect?
Yeah, there's a lot of other games that I haven't played either. That I
thought you had played Mass Effect though.
No, I have played Mass Effect. I just haven't played them on stream ever or on recording. Never got a chance to. But I was still there.
Like, I will pay you to be the voice in your ear for the Mass Effect streams.
I'll consider that.
Just, did you know that the Asaris originally had 2 vaginas?
Zaz, why are you telling me this? Zaz, are you like the Shepard's intrusive thoughts?
Yes. I'm the little voices from Disco Elysium that just like something in the environment, intrusive thoughts. By the way.
By the way, Captain Kirk, do you know that the blue women have 2 vaginas? The more you know. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for our show this evening. I have been your host. What?
7 vaginas.
Shut up, Zaz. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. We will see you next time. Good night.
Good luck out there, Helldivers.
Whee!